Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us on our third Letterkenny table read. If you're watching us on YouTube, you'll be able to make comments. If I'm able, I will get your comments on the stream for everyone to see. Now, a disclaimer. This will, in no way, shape, or form, be anything resembling a professional table read. We will fumble lines, we will laugh, and some of us may be intoxicated in one manner or another. Feel free to join in on the fun. Now, let me introduce myself. I'm Dean, the older, taller, and far less attractive half of the How Are You Now podcast. I run the Podscure Podcast Network, where How Are You Now resides. I also run, co-host, and or produce the Podscure Podcast, the Boondocks Podcast, the Disputed Podcast, and the Wandering Type Podcast. Now, aside from pushing all of the buttons, I will be doing the parts of both McMurray and Glenn. I will now have each member of the crew introduce themselves and tell you who they're playing. I will start with my wife, Tiara.
Oh, got to remember the mute and unmute here. Hey, I'm Tiara. Tonight, I am Mrs. McMurray, and yeah, you can find me on all the things that he just mentioned. That's pretty much where I am. And hopefully, in a little bit, you'll be able to buy my book somewhere.
Yeah. All right, so let's go with who's next to me. Awesome.
How are you now?
Good, and you?
Not so bad.
All right.
Yeah, tonight I will be your narrator. So
We
there you are.
appreciate that about you. Dennis.
Dennis Guggen. I'm a ruggedly handsome martial artist and security professional, and you can see me at DG Pop Customs all over the socials, and I'll be playing Squirrely Dan.
Very nice. Mr. Brian. Oh, you're on mute, buddy.
Now I got to remember the mute and unmute button. I'm Brian Tan, co-host of the Plotaholics podcast, the Tandemonium Sports Show podcast, and the 2021 Positively Unstoppable Challenge champion. I will be reading as Derry.
Very nice, very nice. Al.
How are you now? I'm Al.
Good, and you?
I'm Al Grego, the host and producer of the Produce Stand. Yes, we were open and Shop Talk podcast. I'm gonna, start promoting those too, even though they're for work. And I'm going to be reading for Wayne and Riley.
Very nice, very
And
nice.
this is my wife.
Your wife, Tanya.
Hello, I am Tanya. I will. I can be reached at all the places Al can. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Produce Stand, and I will be playing Katie tonight.
By the way, at Produce Stand Pod everywhere. Go.
Very nice.
Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah. Matt.
How are you now?
Good, and you?
Not so bad. I am another member of the Produce Stand Pod. You can find me online at The Dude North, basically Twitter. And tonight I will be reading for Coach and Rolled.
Very nice, very nice. Renee, you're on mute.
Hey, my name's Renee Encarnacion. At BetUI on all social medias. The co-host of Perfectly Misfit, a veteran-based, comedy-based podcast that I do and nobody listens to. And I'll be playing Jonesy tonight. Super looking forward to this. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Beauty. And last but not least, Demond, who's on mute.
Not
There you
anymore.
There you go.
God damn it. I hate that he has that sign.
And it's well worn too.
It's going to happen again.
Hey, what's up, nerds and blurs? I am Demond, the opposite of everything Dean said earlier, except for the handsome part of Disputed. I can't think of a famous short person, so I'll just let that one go right now. And you can find me at Demond Does on all the socials, and I am the host of Demond Does as well as the producer of In the Stack the Library podcast. And
Warwick Davis is a famous short person.
Say again.
Warwick Davis.
Hervé Villachez.
We just used R2D2, didn't we? That was
Those
King
are-
Arthur. Never mind.
Those are two very different people.
Yeah.
That was Kenny Baker. My bad.
Mr. Parker from Friday.
Fucking Hervé was the man, though. Sorry.
I thought it was the plane.
Deplane, boss. Deplane.
Yeah, Deplane. Yeah. What's his
I
name?
hate you.
Tattoo.
Why do I keep doing this show?
That's why. You hear all that laughing?
Because
That's
you've
why.
got nothing else better to do with your time.
That
All
too.
right. So before we go too far off the rails, if there are any, like I said, if anybody out there is watching on YouTube, I don't think you can do it on Twitter. You can try if you want to, but I don't think so. You can leave your friends behind. But you can on YouTube. You can leave comments, and if you say anything and I can see that I think is pertinent, I will pop it up on the air for everyone to see. All right. So awesome. Are you ready to do your thing?
Oh shit!
I'm ready, Coach.
All right. Get after it.
Good, because you're going.
That's what I was waiting for. There you go. Okay. Series 6, Episode 2, A Fuss at the Golf Course.
Oh, you're doing Series 6? Oh shit!
No, it's 4. It's 4. It's I screwed up when I put it.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
It is 4. I missed.
No.
I typoed.
All right, let's take it from the top. Series
All right.
4, Episode 2, A
Great way to
Fuss at the
start.
Golf Course. Scene 1, exterior, field, day. Wayne leans against a flatbed trailer holding a German Shepherd puppy while more puppies play on the trailer behind him. He speaks directly to camera.
One of your dogs was being a degen the other day.
Scene 2, exterior, farm, back porch, day. Wayne, Dan, and Daryl sit on the back porch having a smoke. Gus lays in front of Daryl, sniffing and licking Daryl's boots.
What's up?
Don't
Wayne stands up and walks over to Daryl and Gus.
let the dog lick your boot. Off you get. Where you go, where you go, where you go.
Gus gets up and walks off the porch, and Wayne goes back to his seat.
What's the problem?
Your boots are covered in piss.
You accuse me of washing my boots in the toilet again?
All dudes' shoes are covered in piss. From standing in front of the toilet or a urinal, your stream hits the water or the porcelain, and it gets fucking everywhere.
Prove it.
I was right. You ever takes a look at the area half a foot in front of a urinal? It's like a miniature swamps. Ants could residues through it.
Ants can't residues.
Of course, ants can't ride no sea-doos.
Wayne looks sharply at Dan after this assertion.
Just don't let the dog lick your boots. I mean, not to be an expert on the subject, because of course everybody's a fucking expert.
Everybody's a fucking expert. Must be nice.
You know, when I was coming up, we'd be lucky to even have the dog. Now everyone's a fucking expert. Must be nice.
You guys notice that whenever there's a problem, everybody turns to a dog expert? We ought to leave this world behind.
The conversation pauses as Wayne takes a contemplative drag off his smoke and exhales slowly. After a moment of silence, Wayne speaks.
Maybe they could.
Dan looks at Wayne, curious.
Maybe who could?
Ants.
Good what?
Ride sea-doos.
Dan looks at Daryl, then back to Wayne, as though perhaps Wayne's lost his mind.
Good buddy?
There's a lot of variables at play here, obviously. But if you ask me, I've heard crazier things than ants riding sea-doos. I'd say sure.
You need a scientist.
You need a team of scientists, I think.
Well, ants are smart enough to walk in single files and protect their queen, so, you know, they're just a stone's throw away from humans, intelligence-wise.
They're a hop, skip, jump, if you really think about it.
You get a science to make a sea-doo for an ant?
Well, I think a team of scientists, a good one, for sure.
A scientist making sea-doos for ants would be a tireless job.
Thankless, likely, too.
Well, you operate the gas with your thumbs on a sea-doo, so ants ain't got no thumbs, so that's right there's your first obstacles.
No, you'd have to get the scientists to make the gas a push button so the ants could just put their foot on it.
It's like, if a team of scientists was building a sea-doo for an ant, they could likely just as easily build an ant bionic thumb to operate the gas with. So there's options there.
Yeah, ant would need a license to operate a personal watercraft. It's not a big deal. You can get that over the weekend. Bing, bang, boom.
Yeah, the scientists would have to build them a PFD because they wouldn't let them take the course without it.
Ants would have no problem stabilizing themselves out on the sea-doos because on accounts they got more arms and legs than we do. So they've got legs up on us there if he wants to be clever about it.
If I'm an ant, I'm operating the sea-doo with my antenna. That way, I've got all those arms and legs to stabilize myself in the machine, which you'd need like if it was a wavy day on the water.
But it'd still take a lot of concentration from an ant. Like the ant's going to fall off 2 or 3 times when he gets going. So it's just trial and error.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
Well, think about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Think about how helpful and resilient the ant was at the end at the entire journey. Want to know what? I'm just going to come out and right out and say it. The kids might never have got unshrunk if it weren't for the ant.
That's all well and good, but I'm actually quite surprised you guys suggest that the ants would just up and abandon as a post protecting the queens as to go rides on sea-doos.
Wayne and Daryl both take umbrage at this assumption.
Well, you don't know that, Aunt Dan.
You know nothing about the ant, Dan.
That's rather presumptuous of you.
You're an ant coming up in a tough neighborhood, never caught a break in your life. All of a sudden, there's a team of scientists outside your door with a sea-doo. Dan, look me in the eye right now and tell me you don't ride it.
The ant's buddies would be thrilled to help him out. They'd happily cover a ship protecting the queen. Opportunity like that, they'd be lining up around the anthill.
How many more opportunities like that you think Ant's going to get? Not many.
That's the first ant in the colony to ride a sea-doo. That's his legacy.
They'd be talking about that ant intercolonially. Fire ants wouldn't fuck with him. He rides sea-doos.
What's the alternative?
Yeah, what's the alternative?
Work on an ant farm? That ant's got a life on the outside. He's got to live it, goddammit.
His hours might have been cut. He might have mouths to feed. You don't know.
His wife's thinking about leaving him, taking the kids too.
I was out of line.
God, that was so good, guys. By the way, holy shit, you guys fucking nailed that. God damn it, that was so fucking good. Holy shit. You just took me back.
Tail Ant edition.
Oh, well, now's use can't sleeves. Can't get it there.
Well, good people make mistakes, Dan.
Yeah, it's all right. Just like, I don't know. Like down the road, I think if you hear somebody talking about something they don't really know, you'll swiftly correct them.
I think it's important that we just learned something around here. Not to be an expert, because everybody's a fucking expert.
Scene 3, exterior, field, day, close on. Wayne still leaning against the trailer with all the puppies.
Must be nice.
Opening title card. Scene 4, exterior, produce stand, day. The Hicks are hanging out in front of the produce stand. Wayne, Dan, Daryl are smoking again, and Katie is relaxing in her lounger. She looks up as Riley pulls into the laneway in his Jeep and parks. He stands up and leans his arms over the windscreen to greet Katie. Before he can speak, she interrupts him.
Can you get me some sour candies?
Riley looks around for support, finds none.
Sure, kitty cat.
He backs the Jeep out of the laneway and takes off for town immediately.
You got Sam well trained, don't you?
As soon as Riley's gone, the McMurrays pull into the laneway and park. They climb out of their truck, visibly agitated.
Wait, now, how are you now? Not so bad. Good, and you? Now, hold on. Now, hold on. Wayne. Now, we ain't got time for the pleasantries, all right? You guys heard what the hockey coach is up to at the golf course?
Fuck off.
Fucking ankle socks wearing Sally's, that's all I know.
That fucking twat says there's too much shits from Canada Gooses on the golf course.
There's too much shit from Canada Gooses everywhere. Just keep your dog out of it and keep walking.
Exactly. But get this. To curb the amounts of shits from Canada Gooses that degenerate sumbitch put wheels in motion to oil and grease up the eggs. Hot Jimmy. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. You guys, I'm going to have to dip out for just a second because I have a thing with my laptop. I will be right back.
Ooh, all right. Should we continue?
I'll narrate.
I was going to say, if you need me to narrate, I can handle it.
Yeah, one of you do it for a little bit.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right.
All right.
McMurray kicks the ground in frustration as he speaks.
Hot Jimmy.
The fuck are you talking about? Oil and grease up the eggs.
They track down the Canada Goose's nest. They put oil in the Canada Goose's eggs so they won't hatch.
Oh,
What?
what? Mother Canada Gooses. Oh, sorry. God damn it. My bad. Let's take that back again. I was trying to do too many things at once.
That's what she said.
All right. So, hatch, but they never lay the egg.
All right.
What?
Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne, what?
Oh,
Wayne.
what?
Dude.
Gary, we're doing it.
Oh,
we're starting from
sorry.
the top of the what?
This is going well.
All right.
Right? I'm so sorry. I clearly
Sorry, from the top.
It fell apart without you.
Three
Also.
lines
That's how you
later.
said Gary. I'm like, wait, what?
We were lost.
So we were going
That's right.
backwards.
Dean,
Anyway.
actually, I think you skipped ahead a little bit because
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
still one more
Oh,
line
did
before
I?
the what.
Yeah, Gary doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Everyone says what, and then McMurray says something.
Everyone says what together.
Gotcha.
All
I
right.
said, oh, yeah. And then all is what? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you say.
So let's go back.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
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 So Mother Canada Gooses sit on their eggs and wait diligently for them to.
Hatch, but they never hatch. Canada Gooselings die inside the egg.
What?
Wayne throws his beer bottle on the ground. Wait, are we doing those or
No,
not?
just read. Go.
Just say what.
I'll just hit them.
What? One, two.
Okay.
What?
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 Wow, this is such a shit show. The wheels are falling right off this bitch.
Doesn't fall out of her right air. Nice.
Yeah.
I've never been so irate in my whole fucking life.
You don't fuck with Mother Nature. You don't fuck with it, cocksucker.
Don't.
You don't fuck with motherhood.
There's a special place in heaven for animal lovers. That's all I know.
Those are fucking Canada Gooses. Those are Canada's fucking gooses.
Canada Gooses are majestics, barrel-chested, the envies of all ornithologies.
They're leaders. Born and bred leaders.
Canada Gooses are van fucking guard.
Avant fucking guard.
Guardians of the fucking galaxy.
Want to know what? You got a problem with Canada Gooses? You got a problem with me. And I suggest you let that marinate.
Now Coach is an expert on Canada Gooses. Must be fucking nice.
When I was coming up, you'd be lucky to even have Canada Gooses. Now we got so many, you start killing their babies. Must be fucking nice.
You guys ever notice? As soon as there's a problem around here, everybody starts killing Canada Gooses. We ought to leave this fucking world behind.
Canada Goose's mate for life. They're just like you and me.
McMurray and Mrs. McMurray hold hands.
Those cocksuckers help each other fly when they're in the air, and they look out for each other. Now you want to kill them for taking shits?
You know, I saw two Canada Gooses mount a swan one time, and you gotta think that swan told her friends about it.
Yeah, like she did.
I think we all need to take a good look at the mirror and ask ourselves where we would be without Canada Gooses.
We cannot allow this to happen.
We will not allow this to happen.
I'm about ready to put some anthrax in the fucking mail here. That's all I know.
Ooh, settle down, baby, settle down.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This is gonna
fuck.
take forever because
My Friday's blown. I'm done. My Friday's blown. He's not. On
I
that note,
don't know why. You just said I'm going to put some anthrax in the mail.
And she also read my line.
yeah, she did.
Yeah,
Yeah, she did.
which
I'm
one?
goddamn proud she did. Fucking Canada Goose is
Right
fucking
before
what
we
you
hold
like,
hands.
goddammit.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. I did.
Whoops. Okay.
I highlighted it.
that's all right, baby. It's okay. You hold my hand.
You read my line, baby.
Okay.
All right, so. Oh,
Wayne abruptly jumps up out of his chair.
Let's hit the golf course.
Scene 5. Interior. The basement gym. Day. The gym is crowded, full of people working out. Riley checks his phone as he walks to a piece of weightlifting machinery and doesn't notice Jonesy until they almost bump into each other. They're both subdued and awkward.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, buddy.
You throwing some weights around, eh?
Beasting it up.
Nice. Must look confusing.
Progressive overloading.
Getting yoked.
Getting yoked.
Nice.
Riley looks at the weightlifting bench, searching for something to say.
Could use a spot every now and then, though. You know.
Could use a spot sometimes too.
Riley tries to act like everything's okay.
But I'm fine though, man. Like I'm good.
Oh yeah. No, I'm good. Dude. Super good, man. Like, thanks for.
Riley goes for a high five. At the same time, Jonesy goes for a fist bump. They make contact, but they're not on the same page like they usually are. A gym babe walks by, and they turn to follow her as she passes.
Sniper.
Dax and Ron are posing by another machine across the room and open fire on Riley and Jonesy.
Who's Dax?
I don't see a Dax on the board.
I'll take Dax. Who brought the rockets, boys?
You ever run?
Whose Billet Brothers are fucking rockets, boys?
I'll celebrate your biscuit all night, bud.
Ever gone bar up ski?
A D-Gen, 30s, tall, heavy set, neckbeard you could lose a possum in, walks through the middle of their conversation.
Back.
He walks away, and Dax and Ron chirp him relentlessly as he goes.
How'd you know your dad's safer when I fist his ass, bud?
That one hits hard. I love that.
Right? Like, and the delivery was just mwah, chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you were supposed to, Brian. You were supposed to be playing Dax.
Oh,
so you
cool.
got it anyway.
Nailed it.
That's what she said.
Your feeling was right. Yes.
We got real dirty with his dangle bud.
Fucked your dad with chapped lips and a runny nose.
I fucked your dad with bad breath and BO.
They nod at each other. Job well done. They turn back to Riley and Jonesy and continue the conversation.
Olympic rules in this shootout, boys. Order of shoot is me, and then me again. I'm fucking TJ Oshie.
You ever seen a two-way centerman with jam like this, boys?
Let's see some jam, boys. Let's see you.
Dax points at Riley.
Jam it right up there.
Dax gestures at Jonesy as he speaks.
Need a pest for your roster? I'm a shit disturber. I'll disturb your shit all night.
Hey, Damon, is that your son behind you, Damon?
What?
Is that your son behind you?
His stepson. It's his stepson.
Oh, you got played, son. You got played.
Well played.
Good shit. Dude, I never knew that hockey could be so erotic.
Okay, fan yourselves, ladies. Riley and Jonesy turn back to each other, ignoring Dax and Ron.
I should really get back to Katie, buddy.
Good call.
Man, she makes me do stuff for her like all the time.
Ron.
Oh, I'll play chill with you, buddy.
No, that's Damon's line.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
Ron.
Oh, I am Ron.
Dax.
I am Ron.
Yeah.
My bad.
Sorry, you got too quiet.
Are you chatting with other women? Is that what you're doing, Damon? Close the chat window.
So Damon's just checking his OnlyFans.
I'm actually looking. Actually, you guys are over here, so I can see the daggone script. I'll play Joe. I'll play Joe with you, buddy.
Riley, or fucking, where am I? Yeah,
Brian.
Riley and Jonesy look at Ron.
Let's hit that A button. A.
And if he gets tired, I'll be right there to hit A for him.
Ron holds up a finger, and Dax grabs it.
I'll cover his point.
Dax starts rubbing the tip of Ron's fingers.
It actually would have worked so well if Damon held his finger up because
Oh,
right above
yeah,
him.
because they're right on top of each other.
Right?
And that's super gateway, too.
There you go.
Any day.
That's perfect.
Oh, shit.
Riley and Jonesy turn to face each other again.
Must be nice. Waiting for
Renee.
Jonesy to say it with
Sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. It was just we weren't nailing that one. I was too busy on the fucking angle.
Oh,
Must be fucking nice.
must be nice.
Wow.
Now, can we try and get that in stereo, or
Okay,
is that
3,
asking too much?
2,
1, 2,
One.
3.
Must be
Must be
nice.
nice.
All right.
You really needed it? Was it
That,
that?
that, broken,
Yes,
that,
is
broken,
that important?
that broken glass is like a pie in the face. It's too hilarious.
That's that shepherd's crook coming from the stage to just you.
There
Renee,
you go.
put the bumble away. Come on, bud.
All right.
Sort yourself out, bud.
Figured out.
Scene
What's
6.
script?
Exterior. Golf course. Day. Close on Coach as he takes a swing with his golf club. There's a crowd around him, clapping politely, and a caddy. He turns to address the crowd.
Thank you. I'm very good.
Woo! I love it.
So,
The golf club too. That's awesome.
That is so great.
so, ladies and gentlemen of the Letterkenny Gray Granite Copper Creek Whistle Ridge Golf and Country Club, whose droppings will no longer be impeding on play on this lovely course.
The crowd applauds again.
Thank you, thank you. Now let's hit the links.
Wayne throws a beer bottle on the ground, smashing it. In his other hand, he has a cigarette. He stands next to a golf cart. Katie is sitting in the seat, and Daryl is leaning against the side. They both also have beer bottles.
Has someone around here got a problem with Canada Gooses? Taking Canada Gooses? Deuces?
Must be nice.
Dan stands in front of another golf cart, this one with Mrs. McMurray in the seat and McMurray standing next to him. Dan throws his beer bottle on the ground, smashing it. He takes a cigarette out of his mouth.
When I was coming up, we'd be lucky to even have oils for our tractors. Now you got so much of it you want to pour down eggs. Must be fucking nice.
Whenever anyone's got a problem these days, it's straight to dumping oil on it. Ought to leave this world behind.
You want to know what? You got a problem with Canada Gooses? You got a problem with me. And I suggest you let that one marinate.
Leave the egg painting to the Easter Bunny, you pile of shit.
Your wardrobe color scheme looks like a bipolar spell.
Get those cocksuckers off your feet. Get those cocksuckers off your feet.
Pardon?
The ankle socks, you fucking Sally. How does your wife let you leave the house looking like that, huh?
My wife died 3 years ago.
Well, one look at you, and it's clear she's in a better place now.
That was fucking asshole. Like the most
So
savage
fucked up.
jerk in the entire show.
That is so mean.
Damn.
And honestly, like I practiced that one so many times because every time I was like, I can't say that.
Yeah, you can. I believe in you.
That fucking hurts. But yeah, you should do it
Right?
one more. You should say it one more time just to make sure you nail it.
Yeah, well, one look at you, and it's clear she's in a better place now, you fucking asshole.
Jesus.
Look, the oiling of the goose eggs was approved by the board, all right?
Coach turns and gestures at the crowd obsequiously.
And a fine board it is. So your little breaking glass display is not going to work. That's why we have a new bylaw that prohibits glass bottles. So all of you are going to get fined.
Find my balls, you fucking dandy. Find them and suck them while they're at it, you chooch.
I will do neither of those things, good sir.
That is a great response.
Matt, you were so that was perfect. It was perfect. Okay.
I will do neither of those things.
Especially if,
Good,
especially
sir.
if you know him as a comedian, like
Yeah.
that's the thing he would say. I would do neither of those things, sir. Sir, you would put like the southern drawl on. Sir,
I was gonna
would
say.
I would do neither of those
I was
things.
about to say, since when did Foghorn Leghorn start
Yeah,
coaching
exactly. That
hockey?
would be, no, that's exactly how he would
His,
fucking.
yeah, his stand-up.
His stand-up would be on right on that.
There's a special place in heaven for animal lovers. That's what I always say.
Yes, and those animals will have a special place in heaven as well, along with my wife, Barbara. So let's hit the links.
Coach
Fucking
stalks back
embarrassing.
to it. Oi. Stepping on my dick. Jesus.
Fucking embarrassing.
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna keep the glass breaking thing.
Yeah. Just keep going.
Sorry.
Coach stalks back to his golf clubs.
Oh,
Fucking
now,
embarrassing.
well, now I got. Oh, fucking embarrassing.
You had one job there, Matt.
Kick the can of garbage. Kick the garbage can.
Yeah, where's your garbage can, you Sally?
There's so much.
The caddy holds up a sign, but instead of the expected silence, it reads embarrassing.
Oh, I'm ready to drive my car into a crowd.
Just simmer down, baby.
Let's get to work on getting the Canada Gooses off the golf course.
We have some coyote decoys in the shed.
Work for that golf course off the Maitlands River.
Mm-hmm. It'll work here too.
Pitter patter.
We'll get to work and getting them ankle socks off the golf course.
McMurray pulls a small, round tin out of the front pocket of his jeans. As he speaks, he opens it and applies the contents to his face. It's eye black.
Ain't that right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
All right. Scene 7. Exterior. Dollar store. Day. Slow-mo. Glenn walks up to the dollar store car park. EDM plays over the scene. He's carrying a plastic milk crate and a Bible in a fancy cover. He sets the milk crate down so he can stand on it. Slow-mo. The Skids walk up to the very same spot, carrying the cardboard they use for their dance battles. Connor and Darian set up the stage, dropping their sheets of cardboard and fumbling a bit. We pull wide and see Jonesy stuck right in the middle of the two warring factions. We're back to regular speed.
Jonesy.
What's up, boys?
Nothing.
You?
Nothing. I'm not really doing a whole lot of anything these days.
Oh, be my altar boy, man, be my altar man. The Lord worketh, dayeth, and nighteth in his battle to cast away the heathens. That's a lot of work for one lordeth alone. The Lord could use us some helpeth in his fight against the heathens.
I'm sorry, heathens kills me.
Look, I hate the scene. I hate the scene so much.
Roll whacks Stewart in the leg,
bet he
prompting him
does.
to offer a counter argument.
No, the Lord would have all the help in the world.
Glenn hisses at the Skids like a cat.
And all they want is your money anyway.
The Skids all crowd together and put their arms around each other, trying to appear chummy and inviting.
Join us. Connect. Conjugate. Coalesce.
I'm not really religious, boys.
That'll do.
I have nothing really against it, though.
That'll do.
I mean, can't we all just hang out?
No.
No!
Just always that one fucker offbeat.
It's usually me, all right? I'm sorry, I didn't do one on that one.
No, you should. Anyway,
I was
scene
premature.
8. Oh, I feel bad for your poor wife. Scene 8. Exterior.
Chirps
golf course.
galore.
God damn it. The tip fucker brought me back. The tip fucker brought me back.
Who's Big Sexy? Who just did Big Sexy? Because that was amazing. That was amazing.
God damn it.
Thank
God
you.
damn it.
Oh, establishing shots of scene
Where the hell
8,
are we? Oh, shit.
page 20.
All right, thank you.
19 on mine, but okay.
Ah,
17 on mine.
Yep,
watch
morning.
your nose.
Aren't we on page 2?
All right. You good?
Anywho's. All right.
Next scene.
Pitter patter.
Scene
Got it.
8. Exterior golf course. Day. Establishing shots of Canada gooses on the golf course. Canada gooses in the water hazards. Canada gooses honking. Wayne, Kate, Dan, and Daryl are next to a pond, setting up the coyote decoys. Katie positions a freestanding decoy, while Wayne holds his hand out to Dan. Dan passes him a mallet.
Coyotes, most obnoxious predators of rural Canadas.
Wayne hammers the decoy into the ground, then flips the mallet and lets it fall as he takes out to light the smoke. Dan and Daryl do likewise.
Tanis will give you $65 for a tail for picking them off.
Kill coyotes all day? Coyotes will raid your hen houses. Coyotes attack your livestock too. You don't see no Canada gooses stealing from nobody, good or bad.
No, you know what Canada gooses do? Canada gooses helps the people who's what's being stolen from. That's what Canada gooses do.
Tell you what, if you're accusing Canada Gooses of stealing, you're accusing me of stealing, and I suggest you let that one marinate.
Let's get real here. Coyote decoys work on Canada gooses, but there's not a coyote on the planet Earth that wants nothing to do with no Canada gooses.
Lions is lucky Canada gooses don't migrate to Africa. Then they'd be extinct.
The only animal in the animal kingdom that wants anything to do with Canada Gooses is Canada Mooses.
Katie starts looking impatient and bored, clearly done with the boys' nonsense.
Well, Mike Tyson had a pretty good run of things. You want to know why? No Canada gooses in his weight class.
Katie starts fidgeting. She has something to say, but she can't get a word in edgeways between these dummies.
Don't you remember when that plane had to land on the river in New York because Canada Gooses flew into the engine? That's because Canada Gooses likely had intel. There was a pedophile or two on board and took matters into their own hands.
Wayne turns sharply to look at Katie.
As they should.
No innocent people hurt either. Think that's fluke? You tell me that's a fluke.
Go ahead and try to tell me that's a fluke.
You try to tell me that's a fluke right now.
Okay, look. No Canada Gooses on the golf course means no eggs to be oiled. Animal cruelty avoided.
Fucking A.
You know what? When I was coming up, you'd be lucky to even have any animals. Now you got so many animals, you want to be cruel to them. Must be fucking nice.
It's like anytime anybody's got a problem these days, it's straight to being cruel to animals. We ought to leave this world behind.
Keep it moving. I want to get some sun in today. There's still lots to do.
For Canada Gooses?
Anything. Scene 9. Exterior. Golf course. Day. Coach sets up to take a swing. Just as he brings his club down, we hear McMurray.
Quack! Who's that?
Coach groans in frustration. We see the McMurrays approaching in a golf cart at speed. McMurray has a puppers in his hand as he drives. We cut back and forth quickly between Coach and the McMurrays.
Fucking embarrassing.
McMurray drives in circles around Coach, shouting abuse as he goes.
You gonna replace that divot there, asshole?
Mrs. McMurray smashes a beer bottle on the dash of the golf cart.
That cocksucker went farther than your ball ever did, you Sally.
Whoa.
Hey, where's the broken glass?
You got your pitching wedge in there?
I got a pitch for you. Go fuck yourself.
That's really that's really aggressive.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Heard you were sexually harassing the beer cart girls.
Well, we have a beer cart boy in this club, so
Harassing. Bless you. God damn. That was perfect. Harassing. I'm sorry. You nailed that one. Sorry.
Bingo.
McMurray laughed.
Self-respect, you fucking Sally.
You're in Canada Goose's land. You better fix that divot, because Canada Gooses would fix it for you.
There's a special place in heaven for friggin' animal lovers. That's what I always say.
Mm-hmm. Watch yourself, baby.
McMurray smashes his beer bottle on the ground and makes one last circle around Coach before he drives off. He leaves with a parting shot.
You suck. Go fuck yourself, you Sally.
Coach grunts in frustration, throws his club to the ground, and kicks it.
Mrs. McMurray spitting hot fire in this episode,
I'm
man.
serious. Damn.
Mrs. Mac is a fucking savage.
She
Holy
is.
shit.
She is like.
Literally keeps her from going like full-on psychopath on people.
You don't fuck with Mother Nature.
5 inches of dick is good for something, eh?
Dude, Mrs. McMurray is like
Maybe
Ghost
that's why
Rider.
she's so angry all the time.
Dude,
one extra inch might have made her a little happier.
Maybe it's 5.15 inches around.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey.
Oh my.
I hear girth can be a little painful.
That's a bit much, yeah.
That's a bit much, yeah.
You may not hit the end, but I'll scrape the shit out of the side.
Just like that goddamn boat in the fucking Suez Canal.
Holy Christ.
Yeah.
And the old triangle.
Hey.
Oh, Canada.
That's what I told Sharon on our first date.
Okay, scene 10.
Tuna can.
Exterior. Dollar store. Day. Outside the dollar store, the battle rages. Outside the dollar store, the battle for Jonesy's immortal soul continues. Glenn on one side, the Skids on the other, and Jonesy himself caught between them.
All right, Jonesy, despite catastrophic contrariness in character and concerning contrast in conduct,
Disturbing disparity in demeanor.
don't be redundant, Rolled.
Oh my God, I just woke up.
Remind me, do you enjoy gaming?
Yeah.
Dancing?
No.
Hard drugs?
That's a fight on sight, buddy.
Stuart pushes Rold out in front of him. Rold stumbles, but squares up anyway.
Oui, c'est parfait.
Pardon.
I think you mean pardon. Mais donc, que allons-y, Jonesy. Do you like bread?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the body of Christ. Do you like wine?
Sure.
That's the blood of Christ. Do you like singing? Doot, 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 doot.
Do?
Oh, Lord, you hear it? It's the voice of an angel. I think the choice is clear, Stuart.
But gaming.
I love Chell, boys.
Chill it is.
Chill. No. What about
Glenn
cheese?
flounders momentarily. I was reading it, I just wasn't talking.
I figured you were just letting me go for it.
I can see your lips moving, but I can't make out the words.
Glenn flounders momentarily.
All right. Settle down now. Come on.
Best episode ever.
This one's gonna be like 3 times longer than anyone we've done before.
Fuck's sake.
Glenn flounders momentarily, looking for anything to get Jonesy on his side.
Cheese?
Glenn hears what he just said and looks disappointed in himself.
Wait, where am I?
You're at cheese. Bottom of page 26.
Say the word cheese.
Cheese.
Glenn does his best at defending what is
Sorry.
obviously a very stupid argument.
Got it. Sorry.
Yes, cheese. Everyone knows that cheese is the milk of Christ.
Oh,
You
cheese.
hit the mother load of cheesy yumminess when you pick Christ. It's a classic. Bread, wine, cheese, and also cured and dried and salted meats. That's the flesh of Christ.
Huh?
See Corinthians.
And bumps into Stuart. Glenn speaks to Jonesy.
Bread, wine, cheese, and meat. Christianity is a charcuterie board. Come have some charcuterie with Christ, Jonesy. You'll like it. It's yummy.
Blasphemy.
Sacrilege.
What would you know?
We hear a car door close, and Riley bounds up to Jonesy like an overexcited golden retriever.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Katie send you for some sour candies again?
Yeah, buddy.
Buddy, you should just buy a bunch of packs of sour candies. You put all the packs, sour candies in a jar, case, and you won't have to keep coming into town to get sour candies. She'll have all the sour candy she wants right there.
Especially with
Riley
gas.
is in awe of Jonesy's towering intellect.
Did you know
Nailed it.
that you're the
Nailed it.
smartest person that I've ever met?
Back off, Riley. Jonesy's coming with me.
No, he's not. He's coming with us.
Jonesy tries to explain to Riley.
I need a crew, buddy.
Riley is speechless, betrayed. As Glenn tempts Jonesy with blasphemous charcuterie, Riley takes his hurt feelings into the store to buy Katie sour candies and leaves Jonesy to his fate.
Jonesy, want some charcuterie of Christ? You must be hungry. You want a snacky? Christ gives you snackies.
Cut the scene.
Jones, come here, Jonesy.
You want a little snacky? Just
Glenn hisses at the skids like a pissed off cat.
Jonesy, come here, Jonesy.
yummy, yummy.
Come here, Jonesy.
Yummy, yummy. Snack it down.
Jonesy,
Yummy, yummy.
come here,
Snack
Jonesy.
down.
Come on.
Glenn and the skids all speak over each other,
Yummy,
and
yummy.
the skids
Yummy,
start
yummy.
acting like hyperactive chimpanzees,
Come on, Jonesy.
trying to recruit a new member
Yummy, yummy. Come on,
into their
Jonesy.
colony.
Come here.
They hoot and jump and climb all over each other.
Yummy, yummy.
And Connor and Darian start finger combing each other for
Yeah,
bugs to
Come
eat.
on. Yummy, yummy.
Stuart
Come on,
thumps
Jonesy.
his chest like a gorilla. Glenn calls Jonesy like he's a
Come on.
particularly dim, albeit cute
Come on.
rescue dog.
Come on, Jonesy. Come on.
Jonesy looks back and forth between his two options, torn.
Who's the good Jonesy? Come here, come here, come here, Jonesy. Come here, Jonesy.
Come, yummy, yummy.
Come here,
Yummy. Who's the good Jonesy?
Jonesy. Jonesy.
Bougie, 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 bougie. Come here, Jonesy. Come here, Jonesy. Come here, Jonesy. Come here, Jonesy.
And scene.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
God, that's so fucking funny. All right, scene 11. Exterior golf course day. Establishing shot of Canada Gooses on the golf course. Coach is concentrating on his next swing. As he pulls back his putter, we hear Wayne.
Fuck golf.
Coach misses his shot and the ball caroms off. He stomps and addresses the Hicks, who are sitting in their golf carts and smoking.
Fucking embarrassing! Would you stop talking so I can enjoy this peaceful game?
How fucking peaceful can it be hacking it up all day, bud? You fucking suck.
You're terrible.
I'm not sure time heals that wound.
Must be nice to have time to hack it up all day. Must be nice.
When I was coming up, we'd be lucky to even have time to relax. Now you got enough time to relax and hacks it up. Must be fucking nice.
Whenever anybody has a problem these days, it's straight to hacking it up and make yourself look like a fucking fool on the links. We ought to leave this world behind.
Look, the geese.
Gooses!
They're just pheasants with better marketing.
You got a problem with Canada Gooses? You got a problem with me, and I suggest you let that one marinate.
You play Beatles' White Album backwards, you know what you hear? Canada Gooses.
Same thing for Michael Jackson's Thriller.
And everything Shania Twain's ever recorded.
They buried Canada Goose's feather at center ice for Crosby's golden goal in 2010.
When Columbus found North America and the Native Americans were in it, you know what helped them find the way? Canada Gooses.
And what do you hear right before JFK's got assassinated there, fuzzy zellers? A Canada Goose is trying to warn them.
Canada Gooses are the Chuck Norris of the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
Did you ever notice how there's always a Canada Goose flying overhead when there's a fire? They're flapping water on it, but no one calls them heroes. They're not in it for the glory. They're in it for the people, for the relationships.
I've noticed walking down the path of life, usually in the deepest and darkest, saddest times, there was always one set of footprints in the sand, and they were webbed. And my wife were here, instead of getting a cocksucking gin and tonic, she said there's a special place in heaven for animal lovers.
Fucking embarrassing!
He took footprints and made it so cool.
They webbed.
Yeah.
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 Okay, coach.
Coach turns to his
No,
caddy.
I
He already said it. He
said it. I was,
Oh, okay.
under all your laughter there, Brian.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I couldn't hear that.
Sorry.
Coach turns to his caddy, who runs over with a small trash can.
Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Come on.
Coach kicks the plastic bin and his golf bag, then finishes destroying it with his putter.
Dude, Matt must have his neighbor in there.
Hitting that note on the webbed just is haunting me. It's like still giggling thinking about it right now. Okay. Scene 12. Exterior produce stand. Day. Riley exits the Jeep with a full bag of sour candies and approaches Katie, who is laying on her lounger.
See anyone uptown?
Yeah, Rold, Stewart, Glenn, and Jonesy.
Riley changes the subject quickly, holding up the overstuffed bag of sweets.
I got you a whole bag of sour candies, so you can put them in a big jar and put them on the counter. It's just for you, kitty cat.
Oh, no, I wanted the sour jelly beans.
Okay, but I just drove all the way to town and back, so
Well, maybe Jonesy can pick them up, or is Jonesy gone?
Close in on Riley's face, Katie's words echo around his empty skull, forcing him to confront the possibility of a future devoid of his best bro. Is Jonesy gone? Jonesy gone. Jonesy gone.
No!
Oh, wait. He snaps out of it. Decision made.
No!
Katie startles at Riley's sudden yell.
No.
I'll go. I'll go get them.
Riley runs back to the Jeep. He knows what he has to do. Scene 13. Exterior dollar store day. Slow-mo. Jonesy's still caught between Glenn and the skids, looking back and forth between them, unable to choose. Then he sees it, his salvation. Riley pulls up in his bright red Jeep and slams on the brakes. They make eye contact across the car park. Quick cuts between Riley and Jonesy looking at each other with longing and hope. Riley plants his hand on the window of the Jeep, reaching out for Jonesy. Jonesy smiles. That's all the sign he needs. He takes off running. Glenn watches him go, heartbroken. Jonesy gets in the Jeep and bangs knuckles with Riley. The soulmates are reunited. They drive off into the sunset together, happily ever after. Let no man tear asunder what God hath wrought here today. Glenn raises his fists to the sky, yelling. All was in vain. The skids are still pretending to be chimps, but Stewart has one arm extended, palm flat out, trying to use the force to bring Jonesy back. Scene 14. Exterior, golf course, day. Back at the golf course, nobody's moved. Daryl throws his beer bottle to the ground, smashing it.
So, if I start taking shits on your golf course, you're gonna start killing my babies? Because it's the exact same thing with Canada Gooses. It's the exact same thing.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Dan throws his beer bottle to the ground, smashing it.
And how do you think Evel Knievel's made all them daredevil jumps there? Shitty John Jayleys. Canada Gooses. Let him in their jet streams. That's how.
That is not true.
Same thing goes for Evel Knievel Jr., Travis Pastrana. They owe everything they have to Canada Gooses.
It's not true.
McMurray throws his beer bottle to the ground, smashing it. Dean?
You're muted, Dean.
You're muted,
God damn
bud.
it. Shit, sorry. Thank you. Hang on. And most people don't know this, but Canada Gooses were the deciding factor in the Quebec referendum. They kept this country together.
Wayne throws his beer bottle on the ground, smashing it.
You got a problem with animal lovers? You got a problem with me, and I suggest you let that one marinate.
Coach loses patience, yelling and flailing his arms and the golf club around.
Fine. The geese.
Gooses!
Coach makes an inarticulate noise of rage.
I will call off the oiling of the goose eggs, all right? If you will all leave this golf course, all right? And let the members of the Letterkenny, Grey Granite, Copper Creek, Whistle Ridge Golf, and goddamn Country Club play this game in peace.
Wayne climbs out of the golf cart and stands at attention.
Do we have your word?
You have my word.
Then come look at me in the eye and shake my fucking hand.
Coach drops his club on the green and walks over to Wayne. McMurray, Daryl, and Dan provide a chorus of heckles.
Hop to it.
Get moving, Tiger Stripe Woods.
Horizontal straps are never flattering.
Wayne and Coach shake hands. A deal has been reached. Wayne immediately drops Coach's hand and climbs back into the golf cart. He doesn't even wait until they start moving to chirp Coach.
Thank fucking Christ. I'm so happy to leave this fucking goof factory. Holy shit, you hack it up.
Unreal. Get some ankle socks, you dickhead.
Coach once again demands something to take his anger out on.
Come on.
The caddy sets up Coach's golf bag and barely gets out of the way before Coach tries to bury his foot in it. The insults just keep coming, the Hicks's voices Dopplering and fading as they drive away. The caddy picks up the abused kit and the golfists walk off.
Replace those divots. Those Canada Gooses will do it for you.
The fucking grass grows.
Go for an Arnold Palmer.
16, exterior, golf course, day. 2 golf carts face the pond from earlier. Wayne and Dan occupy one, the McMurrays the other. Daryl stands in between. We see all of them from behind.
You know, it's hard not to have Canada Gooses backs when they're so close to us as humans.
Male Canada Gooses help female Canada Gooses.
You're fucking hammered, eh?
McMurray and Mrs. McMurray smile and rub noses, deeply in love and deeply drunk, as Mrs. McMurray swishes her glass of G&T to show it off.
Pretty hard to believe that Canada Gooses are still labeled as pest species in most rural areas.
Well, if the shoe fits, wear it. The truth hurts, bear it, bud.
I'll always root for the underdog.
Canada Gooselings are pretty cute when they hatch, though, right?
Well, no arguments there, good buddy.
Fucking A.
You ever see how Canada Goose's stray feathers floating on the water? They're just not even like other birds' feathers. They'll get all waterlogged and shit. No, they're aerodynamic, aqua dynamic. It's almost like the ants could use their feathers to race them as kayaks or some shit.
Derry looks over at Wayne and Dan at the same time they look over at him.
Ants can't race no kayaks, baby.
Of course they can't. Ants can't race no kayaks, honey.
The McMurrays snicker with each other over the absurdity of ants racing kayaks.
But maybe they could.
Wayne pats Dan's shoulder and credits. All right, you motherfuckers, my slides hurt.
This was the end credits one. I did the wrong
You
one.
made it.
Yeah. It only took us triple the time of an episode.
Tress wants to know what the fuck golfists are.
I love that one too.
I was actually curious if that was a real word.
I said what I said and I wrote what I wrote.
I loved it.
I said what I said.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. We all got there. We made it. We made it, everybody.
Yeah, I lost a lot of
Struggle was
Embarrassing,
I lost a lot of water out of my eyes this time around.
right?
Holy balls. Yeah.
Wow, that's painful.
It's gonna be something different for next time too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one because we're kind of going a place where you haven't been before. So with fresh. We're going to be doing a Letterkenny thing before Letterkenny does it.
Yes.
Well, okay,
Boldly
so wait,
going.
are we like keeping it on the down low or
Well, no, I mean,
announcing it, or-
there's no reason not to share
All
it.
right.
I mean, I think it's a fucking cool. It's an awesome idea. I mean,
Mhm.
so David Mack, who we had on our first episode of How Are You Now for Shorzy,
Mhm.
is an author, a screenwriter for, or is it screenwriter for television, or how does that work?
Everything.
Anyway, so I mean, I know he's written. I just didn't know if it's called screenwriting, if it's television versus.
Yes, it is.
No, it's still screenwriting.
It's got a
So
screen.
all right, so yeah,
Because it's going on the
he's written for some of the old. He wrote for Deep Space Nine. He wrote for some of the new ones that are on whatever that new streaming platform is that CBS is on. I can't remember.
Oh, Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah.
Plus.
So he's got the Below Decks and one of the other ones I can't remember what, but he's written a
Discovery.
ton of and he's
Below Decks is fun.
and he's
He
written
what
a
do you mean,
bunch
writes
of
for Below Decks.
he has
Like,
written. I
he
don't know if he
has
still
written
does, but
for
he
him.
does.
Writer.
Yeah. So and he's written a ton of Star Trek novels. Anyway,
Including one that has Lieutenant Jared Kiso, or right?
Lieutenant Kiso.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he wants to do. He has decided to do a spec script, and wants us to do it as one of the table reads. And there will be a new character in there, which I'm very excited for. But we need to get it in and figure out who's being cast as who, because there's 13 characters
We might need
plus.
to invite a person or two to help us. Like Victor might need to. We definitely need another femme voice.
Oh, so I talked about this with David and Dean. David's gonna narrate, so I'm gonna be one of the characters.
Fuck
Awesome.
yeah! All right.
Nice.
She's gonna be Connie McMurphy.
Nice.
Oh, I
Connie
am.
Murphy.
I was rushing to get Tanya out of her.
Murphy.
I was bucking for Katie.
Yeah.
Very.
I'd buck a Katie.
I let
That
the
too.
paint dry.
Lobo says hi. Lobo says hi.
Hi, Lobo. So,
Hello, hi, Darwin.
all right.
Hello.
You probably. I know. You're probably not gonna. You're not planning on having an after party there, are you, Al?
No, not tonight. Tonight we're gonna call it a night. We had a
All right.
late night last night, so
I understand.
Ooh.
All right. Well, but anyway, we'll be all on the Twitters, I'm sure. So, anyway, so it's been awesome having you guys back. I look forward to this. So I think we've decided the 5th it will be our rehearsal, and the week after that was that the 12th?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
July.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yeah.
5th
Correct.
and the 12th. We will be doing. What was the name of the episode again?
Hanger. Or no, hangry.
Hangry. Hangry.
Oh, I
yeah.
know what that's like.
Oh,
Yeah.
do I know what that one's like?
I'm all hungry right now.
All right.
Wait,
Let's see. Who said pizza?
All right, everybody. I love you all. I have
hang
to
on.
go.
Sorry, I was
right,
sorry, I
guys.
was a little drunk
Hold on.
as usual.
Hold on.
Bye
What,
bye.
Dean?
Hang on, I'm gonna sign out for everybody. Just give me a sec
Okay.
while I do the outro. So bear with me, please. All right. So 1 second. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Thanks to this awesome crew for showing up and making this so much fun. Also, thanks to the artists featured in our show music. Music for tonight's episode was Chase After Me by Chase After Me Sheriff by Driftmouth, Old Gray Dog by Hard Money Saints, Hollyhood by Jasmine J. Walker, Red Carpet by No Ties, Punked by Out of Flux, The Dog by Max H, Baseball by Danny Jalali, and Three-Legged Dog by Hard Money Saints. We will see you next time here on How Are You Now Live Table Read.